Hello, today we are going to compare a Klon KTR, just what the world needs, another Klon demo video. But we're going to compare it to the MXR Sugar Drive, which is the MXR version of a Klon. And we're going to, compare them. So, layouts are pretty much the same. Obviously the pedals look very different from one another. They can either one of these you can choose buffered or true bypass. Though the guy that designed the Klon says that buffered almost always sounds better, so that's what we'll stay with. So they're both on buffered, the buffered option right now. I'm playing a 1980 Epiphone Genesis into a late 70s Fender Champ. This is the unaffected signal. Okay, here's the KTR. Okay, here's the MXR. All the settings are the same, everything's in the middle. Okay, so with everything basically in the middle, the KTR is quite a bit brighter than the MXR. MXR is a little darker, a little boxier sounding. I use that term a lot, but I use it when appropriate. So let's see if we can make the MXR sound like the KTR. Bit closer, not quite the same. Let's go up on the drive just a little bit. Back off the gain a little bit because that does add a bit more hair. KTR. All right, pretty close. Let's go up on the gain. We're just going to go up to about 3/4 of the way. I'm going to go down on the volume just a little bit, just to kind of compensate for that. KTR. Not quite the same, but pretty close. Let's just go ahead and max out the drive. KTR. back to matching the tone, so they're both halfway. I mean, you know, once again, not quite the same, but pretty close. Well, let's go to the gain. We'll go to about, I don't know, a quarter of the way up. About 9 o'clock on both of these. I'll bump up the volume just to compensate for that. All right, well, not quite the same, but very, very close. I think in the context of a band playing, certainly nobody's going to notice the difference. Price difference, I think these are about $100. These, if you can find them new, I believe they're under $3. Used, they're all over the place. About as cheap as I've seen them lately is around $500 up to over $1,000. I think that just kind of goes up and down depending on what the availability is at the time. So when availability drops and prices go up, you might see that for sale. All right, goodbye.